Peace and blessings. Wasn't creating simple. My name is Yasmin, aka Sunfire. How y'all doing? I hope you all are doing well. Those of you new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. Um, we are going into chapter 39, Jeremiah, verse 1. I'm going to see what the Most High want me to channel and say to you all. I do know we have a channel song. Trouble in my way, I have to cry sometimes. Trouble in my way, I have to cry sometimes. I lay awake at night, but that's alright, 'cause I know that Jesus, He will fix it. After a while, that's the channel song, y'all, okay? I don't know why, but I sat here for the past 20 minutes going through different choirs because it was a certain sound I was looking for, okay? Some of the people that I was listening to, it's like, they didn't sound like they had joy in their heart, so I couldn't listen to it. The frequency was too low. So I had to move on until I found the right one that lifted my spirit, okay? So maybe that is relevant for some of y'all. Y'all need to pay attention to what you're listening to, because if it's bringing your spirit down, especially when they're speaking to the Most High God, move away from that, okay? That's what I found myself doing while I was looking for that song. It was a right sound I needed to hear, you know? And when I found it in me. You feel me? I felt it in me, should I say. It lifted me up. It got me excited. It made me want to move. It made me want to do, you know? Pay attention to that, y'all. Okay? So using your discernment when you're listening to low vibrational energies, and because they could be agents, okay? I don't know why I'm feeling the energy of wolf in sheep clothing hiding behind the cloth, okay? Um, Also, I was watching something and somebody said something, they contradicted themselves. Remember the other day I said something about the hypocrisy? Okay, the focus on the hypocrisy. That's what I've been doing lately. I don't even know if I brought it up in the reading, but I told y'all God be cooking. He'll let me know when it's ready. So, I'm sitting over here like hypocrisy. And I heard nothing but hypocrisy come out of his mouth. What I heard him say was, do not touch God anointed, because God is the one to seek vengeance, right? But then they turn around and said God won't retaliate. What? I was like, wait a minute. That my God will retaliate. What? Why is vengeance not his if he don't plan to retaliate? He might not retaliate then. He might not retaliate tomorrow. But when he ready to retaliate, he gonna get those that touched his anointing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who God y'all praising, who God y'all serving, but my God don't play by me, and he don't play about his children, and he will get you. So that person needs to sit down and quit telling that hypocrisy, that slave mind bullshit. That's what I heard. Because that's the shit the master tell you. Don't slap master, because master slapped you. That's what I heard came out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I can't rock with that. I can't listen to that. So take it how it resonate, y'all. Like I asked the Most High before I got started to guide my words, so whatever come out my mouth, it was meant to come out. All right, because I don't know what this next chapter is about. If you know about it, then okay, cool. I don't. Okay, I am not gonna sit and fake the funky. I'll tell y'all I read Jeremiah, because I did not. Um, I probably did when I was little, but I have no clue of remembering. Okay, but as an adult, I have not read this, so I'm not familiar with it. I know the stories based off what I've heard in church and seen and stuff like that, but I'm not. I don't recall confirmation. Thank you. I don't recall it. It's a lot of things that I've read in this book that I don't recall, but when it comes back up, hey, you know. Anyway, let's see. Most High, what do you need me to say? That might have been it, but we'll see. I do know that there has been individuals playing around in Magic trying to block my Dreamscape again. Just know that them reversals have been sent back out. Peace and blessings. How y'all doing? Oh Lord, how you say that? Anastasia. Ooh, that's pretty. Anastasia, how you doing? And I did not want to mess it up. Hold on. Aditya. That's pretty. How y'all doing? Did I tell y'all every time I go live, one of my children come up in here? Hold on. What's up? They're in the top of the thing right there. Trouble in my way. I have to cry sometimes. I lay awake at night. But that's sorry. So some of y'all may have some troubles coming your way and you've been laying awake at night. Know that that's all right, because whatever you're going through, the Most High and Jesus going to fix it. Okay? I say that because a lot of people like to say, remove God out the situation. You know, He is the Alpha and the Omega. I don't see Jesus as God, the Most High living God. No, I go through Jesus. But it is to each his own. Yes, please, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. We have gotten comfortable with putting the two together when those are two different beings. Okay. So be specific when you calling on and who you calling on and how you calling on. Because I hear it all the time. People want to say that Jesus is God. No, he's not. And I don't know how they mixed it up like that. And that's not his true name. But that's the name we've grown accustomed to calling him. So, we'll keep it moving. That flew over some people's heads. But that's all right. If you are going through some troubling times, things are going to be worked out for you. That's if you're on the side of the righteousness now. Now, if you out here doing some wicked shit, then just know, like I said, when God seeks vengeance, he's giving you enough rope to hang yourself. And once he's done watching you dangle, he will get his revenge, okay? So just take it how that resonates. So it depends on what side of the fence you on, okay? Whew. What else was how? Somebody's scared. I don't know what you're scared of. Maybe that's you. You're scared. You've been trying to figure out how. Somebody's scared because they don't know how they're going to make ends meet. If you put your faith in God and know that God got you, they'll fix it. Jesus, he will fix it after a while. Okay? Trouble's in my way. You got to ask God to help move that trouble out your way. After a while. Because Jesus, he will fix it after a while. I don't know who needs to hear that. Somebody is having hard times making ends meet. The Most High is telling you he's going to fix it. But you got to be patient, because God is an on-time God. We want God to show up when we want him to show up, but he's going to show up when you least expect it. He used to do me like that all the time. I remember when I was married, hell, sometimes we didn't know when we was going to get our next meal from, but every time I'm sitting up there, I go to prayer. Next thing I know, Confirmation. Confirmation. Thank you. Thank you, Most High. Soon as I get ready to ask outside of God, it pops up. He's like, what you doing? I told you I got you. You just got to learn to be patient. You know, you got to learn to be patient because sometimes God going to see if you going to hang in there. If you going to hang in there. Or if you going to give up. And there was many times where I came close to calling somebody outside of God. And just as soon as I got ready to pick up that phone, I would get a phone call that something interrupted whatever I was doing. And next thing you know, there's the blessing that I needed. That was everything I needed right there. I remember one time I had an eviction notice. I'm working my job. I just got fired from my job. And my husband at the time, he wasn't making enough money to cover the rent. I was the head of the household at the time. I was the breadwinner. And I just lost my job on my off day. No bullshit. Lost my job on my off day. And got an eviction notice. Now, mind you, I went months, like 6 months ahead of time before then, and went and applied for housing somewhere else, right? And forgot all about it. Forgot about it. And no sooner the week I had to be out that house, the landlord is pushing on me. Well, if you can't come up with my rent, you got to go. This, and that. I said, well, sir, I'm doing the best I'm doing. I'm trying to find another job. You know, I can give you a little bit here and now, you know, but that's all I could do. You know, they ain't want to hear that. They want their money, right? So the Most High is like, okay, you know, let me show you how I'm finna work in your life. So I'm sitting there and I just prayed. I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I got my family, I'm pregnant, and you know, what we gonna do, you know? And I sat there, I ain't asked no more, I ain't say nothing else. I started thinking about family members, who I could call to see would allow me and my family to come sleep on their floor or take up some of their space. And then just as soon as I was getting to pick up that phone, y'all, to call and see and seek help, I got a phone call. And they said, Sunfire? That ain't what they call me, but, you know. Sunfire? I said, yes, this is her. They said, well, we've been trying to get in touch with you. I said, you have? It was like, yes, ma'am. We've been calling that number. I had got a new number. I forgot about the thing, right? We've been trying to call you, and we happened to call one of the individuals you put down as an emergency contact. Somebody gave them my new number. They called me, and she said, well, I was like, oh, I said, what did I say? I asked, she said something. And I said, well, I can't even remember what it was I said to her. Whatever I said to her, she said, well, you can do that, or you can come up here and pick up this key that I got for this 4-bedroom apartment for you. What? What? I was like, well, forget what I said. Give me that key. When do I need to come see you? She said, be here on such and such date at this time. I ain't have no deposit money. I ain't had nothing. All I know is I said another prayer. Next thing you know, somebody looked out for me, gave me what I needed. You know, and then I travel all the way to another county. Wilson County. I traveled all the way to Wilson County from Davidson County. And I go in there and I talked to the lady and I walked out of there with my keys to my new home. The landlord called me from the old place. Well, what you gonna do? I said, well, I'll be out of here by Thursday. And we was gone. We was gone. The Most High put us right where we need to be. You know, prayer do change things, y'all. You know, so I don't know who need to hear that. But you could be in just at the point where you're about to give up. Don't give up. Stay steadfast in your faith that God gonna fix it for you. You hear me? Gonna fix it. I don't know who needed that. It will be fixed. Now, I'm also hearing chatter about how she sit up here yesterday cussing in like a sailor, and today ain't cussing out one time. Because today I'm not in control of my mouth. I asked God to speak through me. Hello. Sunfire cuss. Okay, the Most High, you know, he will if he want to, but, you know, he don't through me. All right? But he has through me cussed. But anyway, oh, that's blasphemy. Oh, shut up. I'll tell you what. You keep saying what you want to say about me and my walk with God. Okay? But at the end of the day, and this is y'all saying this, at the end of the motherfucking day, I'm gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you. I keep it a buck and I keep it 100 with the Most High and everybody else I walk around with. Okay? My ancestors, the people on this planet, however I walk as me, authentically me, and I don't change that for nobody. Okay? And if the Most High got a problem with my tongue, he will fix that too. Okay? But evidently he don't. Now, I don't know who that is got an issue with the way I speak. Go suck on a rotten egg. Anyway. What is even woman yapping about? You want to talk shit, but you can't even write right. Are you serious? Anastasia? That's who talking shit. That's who talking shit. I'm still been talking with my eyes closed, and the Most High tell me, open your eyes. I don't be looking at the comments, y'all. Not while I got the screen blacked out. And I'm still been talking with my eyes closed. It was Anastasia talking shit. Motherfuck you, Anastasia. But anyway, now, anything else you need me to say, Most High, before I move into the reading and decoding and channeling? Now, somebody's got sinus trouble. You may need to go to the doctor, because this is it's not getting no better. I say that because when I just coughed, my nose filled up, and now it's gone once I spoke on it. So there's somebody that got sinus trouble. You need to pay attention to whatever I'm finna read. Okay? Yeah, definitely. You I don't know if is somebody getting high. Somebody snorting cocaine as I speak. Listening to me. You definitely need to listen. Okay? Somebody's scared. I just spooked the hell out you, didn't I? I can see you now trying to put a line up to your nose. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you, boo-boo. You didn't know it was like it. Yeah, it's like that over here. I can feel your energy. And the Most High showing you to me. You was putting the line to your nose. As I said that. He said, listen. Oh, Forgive my laughter. I ain't laughing at you. Okay? Wow. I do I trip off the energy, y'all. Okay. Let's see what else. Somebody else laughing. They're laughing hard. Your cheeks hurt. You're laughing so hard. Or smiling. I don't know. Somebody's just smiling. They're just sitting there smiling. Let's see. Blooming Day. Oh, hello again. Morning, night, flower. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, Blooming Day? I'll be out here. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. What else? And again, I'll be sitting there with my eyes closed. Most I tell me open my eyes. So, okay. If you comment and I don't see it right away, don't get in your feelings. I do not have my eyes open. Okay? I am looking through my spiritual eye. Oh, excuse me. Big ass confirmation. Excuse me. That was a spiritual burp, y'all. Oh, gosh. I burped. Well, I used to pass gas. I told him Most High that was embarrassing. Stop doing that. So now he makes me burp or hiccup. Okay? That was not me. That just caught me off guard. I jumped when it happened. So, all right. Let's see. Somebody is just like smiling. Like, what the fuck you smiling about? I mean, really. Just smiling. Like, who is this smiling energy? Somebody's happy. You want to speak to somebody. You want to whisper in somebody's ear. You want to tell somebody how you feel. You like daydream about somebody? Somebody you're fond of. That's why you keep smiling every time. Hold on. Every time I think of you, I thank the Lord that I got you. That's your energy. You're thanking the Lord. You're smiling. You're thanking God for somebody that who loves you too. Somebody that loves you too. Ooh. I don't know the words to that song, Spirit. I got you. I got you. Somebody you want to tell somebody that you got them. Somebody that makes you happy. You want them to know that you got them. I just heard a big yes. You're jumping. Oh gosh, I like your energy. You have a heart of gold. You can't wait. You're like, you just can't wait for the day. Cherish the day where I won't go astray. I won't be afraid. You won't catch me running. Ooh, cherish the day. Oh, okay. Where I won't go astray. You won't catch me running. You're a twin flame. You move the way that I move. Do 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 do. Do. You can actually be listening to Sade right now. If not, that's just your energy. Okay. Do 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 do. I love that song, by the way. Cherish the day where I won't go astray. You won't catch me running. Ooh, cherish the day. You cherish the day that you met that person that you feel that way about. The person that you daydream about. You can't forget that day. It keeps replaying in your mind. The day you met him. You move the way that I move. Okay. I see it clearly. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, my eye itching. They could, ooh, ouch. Be careful. Somebody may be trying to scratch you in the eye, or somebody could have tried to scratch you in the eye, like right below the eyelid. I don't know if you got into an altercation with somebody and somebody tried to scratch you right under your eyelid, like by the bridge of your nose. You move the way that I move. I must be right, okay? Somebody has butterflies in their stomach. You've been trying to fix your collar. You want to fix your collar? Or you popping your collar? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody's flying fresh. What? Oh, by the way, I don't know why. I've been getting some strange phone calls from some people in Mexico. I do not speak Spanish, so y'all will have to find a way to translate. I don't know why y'all calling me. The most I say it's not bad, but you know, uh, Transformers, robots in disguise. Okay. Anyway, you move the way that I move. Okay. Uh, I think I'm speaking in code. Yeah, I'm speaking in code. You just bit your lip. Somebody think it's sexy how I can read their energy. Okay. All right. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm doing all right. I was about to sleep, but I got curious to see who was streaming so late at night. It's 12:17 for me. That's all right. It's always late. Well, it's not late. I'm right on time. So, whoever need to hear this message, they gonna hear it. Um, but yeah. Whoever need to hear it, go hear it. If you got things to do, go take care of it. It's gonna be recorded and uploaded. You can watch it later. Let's see. What else, Most High? There's somebody who's trying to remain calm. They really mad. But they're angry. They're stewing inside. I can feel it like a volcano about to erupt on the inside. On the outside, they have a calm demeanor, but on the inside, they're about to explode. Behind closed doors, this person keeps their head hung low. They done something wrong. They did something wrong, or they're doing something wrong. And they try to act like it's not getting to them. Somebody's conscious weighing on them, okay? Something they done did is weighing on them. They're brooding. There's somebody else that's tired, sleepy. My voice is lulling you to sleep. That's fine. Did you know your mind still listens when you're asleep? You may not remember what you heard, but your body, your soul, your spirit knew. Somebody's heart is racing. I don't know if it's fear or nervousness. Someone may have a heart murmur. My heart just skipped a beat, and they don't do that. This is anxiety. Somebody's filled with anxiety. Somebody could be having a panic attack. Or will be when you watch this reading, because I said something that resonates for you. You're going to be doing exactly what I said. And there's somebody like, I don't know if you got a rash. It's the right eye, your right eye. Like in between, right at the bridge of your nose in the corner. Just some type of irritant. I don't know if you had something on your hands and may have rubbed your eyes and now it's irritated, or somebody, I don't know what happened to you. You may have some type of redness or something itching going on by your right eye. There's something going on with somebody's left collarbone. There's a pain there. Like just off to the left of your jaw, straight down in the middle of that collarbone. I don't know if you got hit there or injury there. Um, somebody need to be careful. Somebody's gonna try to stab you in the back. I don't know if it's figuratively or literally. You may need to check your circle, okay? Somebody's planning on stabbing you in the back. Um, especially if you've been having words with somebody, exchanging words. Somebody, I don't know, somebody with long hair is plotting on stabbing you in the back, or you have long hair and somebody's plotting on stabbing you in the back. Somebody may be trying to have, okay. There may be some type of word exchange between two individuals, somebody that you so-called trust, but this person, they're gonna, I don't, there's some words that's gonna be exchanged between two individuals. You may try to be the bigger person and walk away, okay? And this person's gonna attack you from the back. Take that how to resonate. So don't turn your back to somebody you get into a heated exchange with. They're gonna stab you in your back, or I don't know, even shoot. I don't know. I just felt the pain like left to my spine, in between my spine and my left shoulder blade. So somebody's gonna try to stab you in the back, literally or figuratively. Okay, just be careful about turning your back on somebody that you get into a verbal altercation with. Okay, this person would not attack you from the front. They're a coward. And you may be calling them out on that they're a coward and they don't like it. And they're gonna lash out. You may turn around and walk off because you may win the verbal battle, but they're gonna win the physical if you turn your back to them. Okay. Don't turn your back to somebody you're verbally arguing with. Long as you're facing that devil, it won't move. But if you turn your back, they're gonna pounce on you. Okay. Whew, okay. Because you're staring a devil in the face. That's what you're arguing with, okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm being told to say it again. You're going to get into either you are right now, or you will be getting into an altercation with somebody. Not a physical one, a verbal argument. If you turn your back on that person's planning to stab you in the back, okay? They could be right-handed, which is why they land right there in the left. Okay. Somebody's having troubles with their hip. Somebody have trouble with your right hip. Okay, there's somebody that has issues with their right hip. I don't know if you had a hip replacement or need one. Trouble in my way. Okay. I don't know why I said that. There may be some type of trouble in your way when it comes to your hip. Or something could be in your way and you fall and you may injure your hip, okay? It's best to remove whatever is blocking your path. Don't try to step over it if that's the case, because you're going to fall and hurt your hip. So I get it now. The channel messages is Jesus will fix it. So those of you who are under the sound of my voice that resonate with what I'm saying, these are the things that Jesus is trying to help you fix. Okay? If you like to go out and drink till you pass out, you might not want to do that, okay? Because somebody might stick their hand up in your pocket and take your money. So if you somebody can't handle your liquor and you go out in public and drink around others and fall asleep, you might want to tuck your money in your shoe or something, or in your fuck it, I'm gonna say it, in your ass crack or something while you sitting on it. Because if you black out when you drink, somebody's gonna go in your pockets and take all you got. Okay, you may not want to get that drunk. Okay. Somebody's having some type of mental instability. It's not happening due to someone. Okay. Um, you went from being clear to having mental disturbance. It's not happening due to someone outside yourself. It's based off of something that you was warned not to do. And you know, when I say the Most High clap back, He give you that rope. Okay, so what you're experiencing is your ass whooping, basically. Um, you getting your ass handed to you mentally. All right. It's not nobody doing nothing to you. Nobody's poisoning you. Nobody's doing none of that shit to you. It's based off you getting your ass whooped. And you keep lying about it. You know exactly why it's happening to you, but you lying about it. Now, Jesus said He can fix that too, but it requires you to speak your truth and quit swearing on God. You know that's cussing God every time you do that, right? Every time you say, no, forgive me, Most High, but I'm going to say it. Every time you say, I swear on God, man, you cussing God out. Okay? Stop doing that. That's why you've been having these spiritual attacks. The divine has been whooping your ass spiritually. Okay? But it can be fixed. It requires you being honest about why you getting your ass kicked. Okay? Okay. There's a lot of low vibrational energies who see the truth. And you ain't gotta be high vibrational to see the truth. But the fact that the low vibrational energies see the truth speaks volumes that they're starting to raise their frequency. Okay? They're starting to see things differently. They waking the fuck up. Oh, okay. Yeah, come on. That's what's up. There's a pregnant energy. I don't know if it's spiritually or physically. You know, you could be birthing some new ideas, okay? Or you got some new ideas that you need to bring to the forefront, but you're not doing it. It's because you're second guessing yourself, okay? Um, Trust yourself, okay? Stop worrying about what other people gonna think. It's your baby, create it, okay? Those that's meant that's gonna is gonna be attracted to what it is that you create. They're gonna come, okay? You're gonna have to not worry about naysayers. If you ain't got no naysayers, then you ain't got doing it right no way. But if you got some naysayers, then hey, you know, that let you know you on the right path. You doing something, you know. So keep going. Don't sit on this baby that you got to birth, but don't want to put it out there. Okay, go and put it out there. Those that is meant for, it will be for. Okay. And it's like I tell everybody, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I know I ain't, you know, and I don't give a shit, you know. So you gotta kind of adopt that energy, you know. Um, can't nobody stop my walk but me and God, okay. So in the case of Jesus will fix it for you is telling you go ahead and birth that baby, okay, that you've been sitting on. And I feel like this is more so metaphysical. You got some type of idea, something that you want to create that is good for humanity, but you know you're in the way. You know, you're shying away from it because you feel like when nobody, you know, ain't nobody, and even if they don't, do it anyway. Because you may be ahead of their time. You see what I'm saying? You may be ahead of time. Do it anyway. You know? Anything else, Miss Hart? Somebody need to hold their head up, okay? I don't know who needs to hear that. Hold your head up. Quit hanging your head low. You gotta know that you know. And move that way. Confidently. Okay? You know, confidence and ego is two different things. We can pretend to have confidence, or we can truly be confident. And when you're truly confident, nothing knocks you down. Nothing tears you down. Can't nobody take from that. They can try, you know. They can try. And some people will judge you as being arrogant, but it's really true confidence. People say and do the most, sweetheart. Okay? Trust, take it from somebody that's been attacked by shit, probably millions. But, you know, um, you just got to keep going, you know, especially when you know God done put something on your heart to do. You just got to keep doing it, keep going, and keep going. Like Dory say, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. She can't see shit, but she's swimming, right? You know, you don't know where it's going to take you, but just keep swimming, all right? Just go and fuck your naysayers. Sometimes Dory swam right up the sharks, but she kept on swimming, didn't she? And she got right on through it, right? I don't know why I'm using Nemo. But okay. Maybe it hit you like Nemo. Okay. Let's see. Some things will be torn down on purpose, okay? Um, in your life, whether it be family structures or friendship circles or relationships. But don't worry about it because they was being torn down by the Most High God, okay? So that Jesus come in and fix it, all right? So some shit getting torn down in your life right now, you know, let it go. Just let it go. It's material. You can't take it with you nowhere when you die, so just let it go. You know? Just let it go. Even people, because it sometimes when God's removing people out your life, that's because the people didn't mean you no good. And later on down the road, they may be smiling, grinning in your face, and just as soon as you hit the jackpot and you winning, that's when they gonna come in and seek, kill, and destroy. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you built. So when God moved people out your life, let Him. Okay? I don't know who need to hear that. It took me a minute. It hurt it. It took a minute. It hurt it like hell when I had to walk away from people that I loved. You know, I still love, but God showed me why. To see the difference between you and I can see. You know, God shows me things, and He showed me why. you know, for you, you don't know why, because you can't see, but you can hear. So I'm telling you why. It's because them people did not have your best interest at heart, you know? And they can smile in your face, but all the time they want to take your place. They some backstabbers. That's why the Most High removed them now, okay? Before He prepared your table, all right? And your test is going to be your obedience to stay away from the snakes. He's cutting down the grass in your yard so you can see the snakes. Okay? But you got to be diligent enough to be obedient enough to stay away from those type of things. To not entertain those things. Trouble in my way. Yeah, because some trouble was trying to get in your way. Yeah. Oh, combination. Excuse me. I'm trying to figure out where these belches, he be pulling these belches from, because I ain't drunk nothing. I'm actually thirsty. He be mad. Just make a belch appear out of nowhere. I love to know how you do that, Most High. Oh, let's see. Somebody got something going on with their right foot. I don't know if you got athlete's foot. You need to get that checked out. Your foot been itching like crazy. Yeah, you might need to go to the doctor, get your foot checked out. You know, I don't put my feet on these ground on the floors. Every time my feet don't touch the floor. You know, no. I keep sandals on my feet at all times. Cause I don't want no troubles getting in my feet. Okay, you feel me? So you. I don't know if you like to walk barefooted a lot. Now it's irritated and it's itching. I'm feeling it towards the, center of your foot, like itching like crazy. Yeah, you need to get you some Gold Bond foot powder or something. Put in your sneakers. I don't know. Maybe you work and your feet get sweaty. I don't know. There's something going on with your feet. Okay. And it's not pleasant. It's irritating me, actually. Yeah, you need to take better care of your feet, you know. And I'm not saying that in a mean, malicious way. I'm being straight up with you. Take better care of your feet, because without them, you can't walk, right? So take better care of your feet, especially if they itching you a lot. Whew. My foot just got the itching like crazy, and my feet don't be itching. Ugh. Um, Especially y'all men folks that don't be taking care of y'all feet. Y'all really gotta take care of your feet, man. And your skin. Take care of it. I love to see a man put some lotion on. Unlike some folks I know. We walk around here look like Mr. Brown. Ashy and shit. You gotta take care of the skin. Get you some cocoa butter, some shea butter. Put it on that skin. Okay, I just released something. Oh, there could be a masseuse. Somebody's a masseuse. There's definitely a masseuse in the house. Oh Lord, somebody's spiritually working me out. What the hell? I'm like, feel like I'm getting a massage right now as we speak. Okay. Uh, somebody need a massage? I don't know, but I don't want this to stop. It feels good. Shit. mm. Okay. Um. Ooh, that massage felt good. Thank you. Whoever, spirit, or whatever. I just literally got a massage, y'all. That felt so good. Wow. Or somebody may be thinking about getting into that field. You may have healing hands. Okay. If you've ever, given massages before, but you're not professional at it, and it makes people how I was just acting, you need to do that professionally. It's something about your hands that's healing. Okay. Get into Reiki healing. Learn about Reiki healing. Especially if you've always been told you got this soft touch. If you give massages, that could be your purpose. There's also somebody that does hair. A beautician. You've been feeling a pain in your neck, like a pinching. It's like a pinch in your neck. You may need to get better shoes or like the pad, because if you're a beautician, because you're staying all day. They got these chairs now that you can sit down and do your hair with. I don't know, maybe if you can afford one of them, okay, to give you time to sit down, because it's putting strain in your neck from standing all day. Don't be scared. I feel you getting nervous. Like, oh my gosh, she talking to me, yes. Now you're laughing. Yeah, you get pains in your neck, and it's from standing on that hard floor all day. It's an easy fix, okay? Either get you one of those stools where you can, it's a barber chair thing where it's for where the beauticians. I seen it. Who did I see that on? I was scrolling and I saw it, and I was like, that's neat. That's smart. They should have been to make that. But, it's a chair that sits over the barber chair where you can still do their hair and sit and move, It don't take up a lot of space. You might want to get one of those. And then also put more padding on the floor, like those floor mats. And maybe you need to go see a masseuse as well, okay? To work that out, because it's like It's something easy to fix. I'm feeling like if you go to the doctor, they may do more than what needs to be done. Um, I don't think you require medication. Okay, it's a matter of posture. Okay, it's a matter of posture, and probably working the area out and putting down the things you need, like the floor mats, getting invested into that chair that you can sit in, especially if you're a beautician and you've been having pains in your neck. Okay, it's the floor that's doing it to you. The floor is too hard. Okay, and then it could be the type of shoes you're wearing. All right, get you some of them Dr. Soles and insoles and put in your shoes. Arch support. Something about the posture. Okay. Mm. You could be you could have a high clientele. You don't get many breaks. Okay, it wouldn't hurt you to invest in that chair. Okay, because you need to sit down sometimes. The floor is the floor. Yeah, it's the floor. It's the floor. Somebody got knee trouble. My knee just started hurting out the blue. Somebody with knee trouble. You do a lot of driving. If you are okay, say if you like a delivery driver, CDL driver, or you drive long distances, you have knee trouble. You also have a sleeping disorder or something, or you're just overworking yourself to the point where you're exhausted and falling asleep. Be careful because you may, um, um, yeah, if you're a truck driver, okay, um, if you've been overworking yourself, driving yourself past your limit, because I know y'all have something called where y'all have to take after so many hours y'all have to rest, um, but you're not taking opportunities to rest. You need to start making sure you're taking those opportunities to rest because that driving is aggravating your knee. Okay, and I'm feeling like something about it's gonna lock up. Either you're gonna fall asleep at the wheel, or your knee is gonna lock up on you. Okay, you need to get that knee looked at, and you need to work on getting you some rest. Okay, because I feel my knee wanting to lock up. All right, something about that. It could be doing that to you, locking up on you while you're driving, which could be dangerous. And if you're not, see, okay, look here. If you're doing this and you know you have this problem, not only are you putting yourself at risk, but you're putting other pedestrians, other vehicles in danger. Okay, because you know, and then you're gonna try to no. You need to take accountability for your actions right now. You have a greater responsibility for the people on the road and yourself. And if you know you're doing this, oversleeping, over exhausting yourself, not getting your rest, okay, and then two, you have problems with your knee where it keeps locking up on you and you can't move it. You literally cannot move it. The pain is unbearable, okay? And you're not reporting this to your superiors about the pain in your knee. You need to go get that knee checked out. Okay, you're gonna mess around and hurt somebody on the road because it locks up and you've been have to drive with both your feet or some shit like that. Okay, go to the doctor, get that leg checked out. I feel like your cartilage is like gone, or that knee is shot. I don't know if you fell on it or what you did, but you hurt your knee and you drive. You drive for a living. You're gonna hurt somebody on the road, especially, and then you ain't been getting no rest. You falling asleep at the road and you're driving that big ass truck. No, sir. No, ma'am. Whichever one you are, stop doing that. Okay? You're going to send some people home that ain't meant to go home yet. So take heed to what I'm saying. And now my knee not hurting no more. All right. Anything else in this house? That was it on the challenge. All right. All right, let me get me something to drink, and then we're going to move into Jeremiah 39, the fall of Jerusalem. You won't be out of work long. I don't know why you're pushing yourself like that, but you don't want to take days off. Your heart just skipped a beat when I said that. I just freaked you the fuck out. But yeah, you won't be out of work long. You know, I'd rather you miss a few days at work and lose a little bit of pay than to be responsible for countless lives on the interstate. And you take that how you want it. You ain't like that. You know, there's a certain point in time when you got to stop chasing that dollar and chase you. And right now you need to chase yourself because your knee fucked up. You ain't getting no rest. And people are at stake. People's lives are at stake. Yours and others. Maybe you don't give a damn about your life, but give a damn about somebody else's. What if that was your child on the road? Or your mother on the road? Or your father on the road? And a careless truck driver barreled into them because of going through what you're doing. Look at it that way. Don't never be so hard up for money that you can't take care of yourself. Alright, excuse me. Jeremiah 39, verse 1. In the 9th year of Zedekiah, king of Judah, in the 10th month, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and all his army came against Jerusalem and besieged it. In the 11th year of Zedekiah, in the 4th month, on the 9th day of the month, on the 9th day of the month, okay, the city was penetrated. Then all the princes of the kings of Babylon came in and sat in the middle gate. Nargal Sharezer, Shamgar, no, is that a B or H? Nebo Sharseshim. Oh shit, here go one of them tongue twisters. Hold on. Sharseshim. I know I'm not saying it right. Give me a minute. Boy, I be getting tongue tied. Sarce. Sharseshim. Some shit like that. Sharseshim. Okay. I was saying it right, it just sounds funny. Okay. Rapsari, Rapsaris, Nargal, Cesar, Rabmag, with the rest of the princes of the king of Babylon. These names, boy. All right. So it was when Zedekiah, the king of Judah, and all the men of war saw them, that they fled and went out of the city by night, by way of King's Gardens, by the gate between the two walls. And he went out by way of the plain. That is, keep mentioning plains. So they try to say they didn't have planes in the back in the day, but it's saying right here in the Bible by plane. So what does it mean in the Bible when it speaks of plane? What does the Bible mean when it say plane? That's what they want you to believe. So Most High, if they talking about land, because the gardens is talking about land, they talking actual airplanes. Actual airplanes. Alrighty. Right, because that's what I keep getting. They keep talking about they didn't have, even it's quiet as kept, but Egyptians had knowledge of light bulbs. You know, they had airplanes back then. And it's plain as day right here. Because it says that they went out through the garden. Hold on now. And I was told to read this in Nowadays Times now. So it was when Zedekiah, the king of Judah, and all the men of the war saw them, that they fled and went out of the city by night and by way of King's Gardens. So it was under night, at night when they took off. By the gate, between the two walls. Oh, confirmation, thank you, Spirit. By the gate between the two walls. And he went out by way of the plain. But the Chaldeans' army pursued them and overtook Zedekiah in the plains. So before he could get off the runway, before he could get off the runway, he was captured. The hell? The plains of Jericho. And when they had captured, what I just say? It takes a plane a minute to get up speed before it can take off. And this is talking about a literal plane, not a flat land. Because the gardens is talking about the flat land. But the Chaldeans' army pursued them and overtook Zedekiah in the plains of Jericho. The plains of Jericho. And when they had captured him, they brought him up to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, to Riblah in the land of Hamath. What does Riblah mean? Ancient Syrian town strategically located on the Orontes River between Egypt and Mesopotamia. Known for its fertile land and water sources, it was a crucial military stronghold for both Egyptians and Assyrians, and served as a site where the pharaohs Necho captured King I don't be paying attention to these dates. The land of Hamath, where he pronounced judgment on him. Then the king of Babylon killed unalived, I have to say that. Then the kings of Babylon unalived the sons of Zedekiah before his eyes in Riblah. The king of Babylon also unalived all the nobles of Judah. Moreover, he put out Zedekiah's eyes and bound him with bronze fetters and carried him off to Babylon. What is a fetter? A chain or massacre used to restrain a prisoner, typically placed around the ankles. Handcuffs. Okay. All right. To carry him off to Babylon. And the Chaldeans burnt the king's house and the houses of the people with fire and broke down the walls of Jerusalem. Then Nebuchadnezzar, the captain of the guard, carried. No, that ain't Nebuchadnezzar. Hold on. Nebuzaradan. Then Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, carried away captives to Babylon, and the remnants of the people who remained in the city, and those who defected to him, with the rest of the people who remained. But Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, left in the land of Judah the poor people who had nothing, and gave them vineyards and fields at some time. At the same, wait a minute. He gave them vineyards and fields at the same time. So he blessed the poor. Huh? That's crazy. The people of power got took down, but the poor got blessed. Huh? Catch that. Huh? Jeremiah goes free. Now Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, gave charge concerning Jeremiah to Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, saying, "Take him and look after him, and do him no harm, but do to him just as he says to you." So I want to say Zadarin. Okay. That's what I want to say. What's how you laughing? He's laughing at me. Hold on. I'm gonna call him Zatter forget it. Alright. The guard sent Zadarin, and we gonna call him Rab, Nargal, Rab, and all the kings of Babylon's chief officers. Then say sent someone to take Jeremiah from the court of the prison and committed him to Jedilah and the sons of Hakim and the sons of Sephan, that he should take him home. So he dwelt among the people. Meanwhile, the word of the Lord had come to Jeremiah while he was shut up in the courts of the prison, saying, "Go and speak to, oh Lord, Ebed Melech the Ethiopian, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will bring my words upon the city for adversity, and not for good, and they shall be performed in that day before you. But I will deliver you in that day, says the Lord." Confirmation. What I just say? Somebody, when I was giving my story about how I got moved from one city to the next, just like that, okay? That's relevant for somebody. Pay attention. And he says, wait a minute. "I will bring my words upon this city for adversity and not for good, and they shall be performed in the day before you. But I will deliver you in that day, says the Lord, and you shall not be given into the hands of the man of whom you are afraid." And in my case, I was afraid of the landlords putting my ass out on the street. So catch that. "For I will surely deliver you, and you shall not fall by the sword, but your life shall be as a prize to you." When I say the Most High like to surprise me, "because you have put your trust in me, saith the Lord." Jeremiah's with, oh Lord, Gedaliah, the governor. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord after Zadarin, his name is Nebuzaradan, but I'm calling him Zadarin, okay? The captain of the guard had let him go from Ramah when he had taken him bound in chains among all who were carried away captive from Jerusalem and Judea, who were carried away captive to Babylon. And the captain, Lord have mercy. And the captain of the guard took Jeremiah and said to him, the Lord your God has pronounced his doom on this place. Now the Lord has brought it and has done just as he said, because you people, oh Lord, that's where they get that shit from. Oh, huh. Funny story. When my daddy was living, I don't know why, but my daddy had he couldn't stand it when people holler, you people. Huh? He would get so angry. Because he felt like that was a derogatory and racial slur to him. Okay? So when a Caucasian said that to my daddy, he would become infuriated. You people. What you mean, you people? Okay? So that just triggered something right there. Okay? Have sinned against the Lord and not obeyed his voice. That's why my daddy used to get mad. Huh? My daddy was woke, y'all. Remember me telling y'all about my dad and his craziness? But he predicted the growth of my city before he even grew. You know, where I live at now, he used to take us up on the high hill and we'll look out at the horizon at the city. And he said one day the city gonna go far west. I was like, how you know that, Dad? He said, watch, just watch. This city gonna grow west. It can't go east. It's gonna grow west, and it's gonna be buildings high in the west. And lo and behold, he was right. He was high. He was right. All right, sinned against the Lord and not obeyed his voice. Therefore, this thing has come upon you. And now look, I free you this day from the chains that were on your hand. If it seem good to you to come with me to Babylon, come, and I will look after you. But if it seems wrong to you to come with me to Babylon, remain here. See, all the land is before you. Whatever it seems good and convenient for you to go there. So basically, he was like, do what you want. I ain't responsible for you either way. If you listen to your God, whatever your God tell you to do, that's what you better do, because I ain't trying to be in the mix of that. That's what it sounded like he was saying to me. Now, while Jeremiah had not yet gone back, Zadok said, go back to Gedaliah, the son of Hakim, the son of Shaphan, whom the king of Babylon has made governor over the cities of Judah, and dwell with him among the people, or go where it seems convenient for you to go. So the captain of the guards gave him rations and a gift, and let him go. Then Jeremiah went to Gedaliah, and the son of Hakim, and Mespheth, and dwelt with him among the people who were left in the land. And when all the captains of the armies who were in the fields, when all the captains of the armies who were in the fields, they and their men heard that the king of Babylon had made Gedaliah, the son of Hakim, governor in the land, and had committed to him men, women, and children, and the poorest of the land, who had not been carried away captive by Babylon. Then they came most high. So is that why you showed Nebuchadnezzar favor, because he took care of the poor? Even though he was arrogant and shit, you punished him for that, but you gave him his crown back because he took care of the poor. I always wondered why you showed him favor after you punished him. It's because he took care of the poor. Huh. Wow. And then your people. Alright. Go back to Galilee. Wait a minute, I read that. Oh yeah, I was down here. Thank you, Spirit. And it says, women and children and the poorest of the land, and who had not been carried away captive by Babylon, to Babylon. Then they came to Galilee at the Mizpah, Islam, the son of, Ishmael, the son of Nathaniah, Joanna, and Jonathan, the son of Kareah, Share, and the son of Tanhumeth, the son of Aphiah, the Netophathite, oh Lord, the Nephathite, and Janaiah, the son of Maachathite. Whew. They and their men, the Galileans, and the son of Akim, the son of Shaphan, took an oath before them and their men, saying, do not be afraid to serve the Chaldeans, dwell in the land, and serve the king of Babylon, and it shall be well with you. As me, I will indeed dwell in Mizpah, and serve the Chaldeans who come to us. But you gather wine and summer fruit and oil, put them in your vessels, and dwell in your city that you have taken. Likewise, when all the Jews who were in Moab, among the Ammonites, in Edom, and who were in all these cities, heard that the king of Babylon had left a remnant of Judah, and that he had set over them Galiah, the sons of Akim, and the sons of Shaphan. Then all the Jews returned out of all places where they had been driven, and came to the land of Judah, and Galilee at Mizpah, and gathered wine and summer fruits in abundance. Moreover, Jonathan, Joanan, I am saying it right. Joanan, the son of Kare, the son of Kare, and all the captains of the forces that were in the fields came to Galilee at Mizpah, and said to him, do you don't ask me why. Do you? Okay, I don't know. Do you certainly know that Balis of the kings, the Ammonites, that's the, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Do you certainly know the Balis, the kings of the Ammonites, has sent Ishmael, the son of Nathaniah, to murder you? But Gedaliah, the son of Achim, did not believe them. Okay, I picked up something. So somebody may be finding out that somebody that has been a part of this cult, somebody put a hit on your head. Okay. Uh-oh. So this is what I'm getting. Somebody that joined the cult got a hit on their head because you failed at doing your job. Uh-oh. You didn't know that. That's why I said, do you know? You don't know. While you thought you was winning, helping the coat, right? Getting paid, right? Yeah. The coat put a hit on your head. Why? Because you're a loose end. You're a loose end, that's why. You were straddling the fence, playing both sides. Working for the divine and working for the coat. They know that. They done figured you out. They know why some things did not work and transpire the way that they wanted it to. It's because you were straddling the fence, playing both sides. They put a hit on your head, bro. So there is a false ass prophet out here that got a hit on his head by the very coat that hired him to take down gifted readers. Whoa, that part. Then Jonathan, the son of Kare, spoke secretly to Gedaliah, however I was saying it, in Mespah, saying, "Let me go, please. I will unalive Ishmael, the son of Nathaniah, and no one will know it. Why should he murder you so that all the Jews who are gathered to you would be scattered?" Readers coming up missing, MIA. Uh-oh. You didn't meet your quota. You didn't meet your quota. Somebody came, now you know. So now you willing to do what you was told to do? Okay. You didn't know that the very coat that hired you to help take down gifted readers put a hit on your head to tie up a loose end because you're a loose end. But now you're willing to unalive somebody for this coat so they don't kill you. Oh, thank you, Most High, for letting me know to call it out. Okay. Yeah. But Gedaliah, the son of Achim, said to Johanna, the son of Korah, you shall not do this thing, for you speak falsely. Come on, for you speak falsely, Ishmael. They don't believe you. You're going to try to weasel your way out of getting yourself unalive because you're going to find out about it. So you're going to sit up here and try to take out the one they want you to take out for them. It's like a life for a life. You would take out a life to save your own life. But they don't believe you. Whoa, that part. They don't believe you. So there is a reader who joined the cult who was actually divine, but they cursed themselves and demoted themselves, who now got a hit on their head by the goddamn very cult that they signed up to help take out readers. And now you bartering for your life. That's why your face keeps shifting. One minute your skin is clear, the next minute you can see the darkness over your face. Insurrection against Gedaliah. I am not saying it right. Gedaliah. Thank you, Spirit. Now it came to pass in this 7th month that Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, the son of Elishma, of the royal family, and of the officers of the king, came with 10 men to Gedaliah, the son of Achimah, and Mizpah. And there they ate bread together in Mizpah. Then Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, and the 10 men who were with him rose and struck Gedaliah, the son of So you're gonna be called to some type of dinner, or this could be the feds. I don't know. You might need to take what you know to the feds about this coat. Okay. That sounds like a setup to me. Either a setup or an ambush. One of the two. Depending on which side of the fence you swinging on. Either you telling your truth to the feds to take down this coat, or this coat is setting you up, okay? Or the Most High is setting you up, because we are speaking about some royals here, okay? The Most High finna set you up for the fall. Oh. So take it how it resonates. Then Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, and the 10 men who were in him, the 10 men, maybe you bisexual, I don't know. The 10 men that were with him rose up and struck Gedaliah, the son of Achim, the son of Shaphan, with the sword, and unalived him, whom the king of Babylon had made governor over the land. Ishmael also struck down all the Jews who were with him. That is the Gedaliah, that is with Gedaliah, at Mishpah, and the Chaldeans who were found there, the men of war. And it happened on the second day after, so the second day of the month, this may happen. Ooh, what was the timing? 4 months on the second day. Ooh. So either if it's past tense, then you join this quote, the 2nd of April. They came for you, the 2nd of April, and you joined. You pledged your allegiance to them. And it happened on the second day after he had unalived Gedaliah, when as yet no one knew it, that certain men came from. So they hiring a hitman to get your ass. And ain't nobody gonna know it. You finna come up missing in action, bro. It's gonna be too late. You finna come up missing in action. When as yet no one knew it, that certain men came from Shechem, from Selah, and from Samaria, 80 men with their beards shaved and their clothes torn, having cut themselves with offerings. Cult members will take you out. They may even do it with blood magic. Oh shit. They finna take you out with blood magic, bro. That's how they ain't gonna know it. Ain't nobody gonna see nobody take you out. They just gonna take you out through blood magic. Your protection is gone. I tried to warn you. You are no longer divinely protected. Damn. How you doing, Jennifer? Peace and blessings. How you doing? And welcome. So, wow. You talking about this coat finna do blood magic on him and take him out. And you finna allow it. Ooh. Because you warned him to come away from it and speak his truth. Oh. Bollarless is coat. Oh. Oh. Satanic at that. It says 80 men with their beards shaved and their clothes torn, having cut themselves with offerings and incense in their hands, is bringing them to. the house of the Lord. Now Ishmael, the son of Nethiah, went out from Mizpah to meet them, weeping as he went along. And it happened as he met them that he said to them, come to Galilee. That's not Galilee. Gedaliah, the son of Achim. So it was, when they came into the midst of the city, that Ishmael, the son of Nethiah, unalived them and cast them into the midst of the pit. He and the men who were with him. But 10 men were found among them who said to Ishmael, I do not unalive us, for we have treasures of wheat, barley, oil, and honey in the field. So he desisted and did not unalive them among their brethren. Now the pit into which Ishmael had cast all the dead bodies of the men whom he had slain, because the Gedaliah was the same one Asa, the king had made for fear of Baasha, king of Israel. Ishmael, the son of Nethiah, filled it with the slain. Then Ishmael carried away captives. I said capitals. So somebody getting paid to assassin. This is an assassin. I said capitals, but it say captives. Somebody getting paid. This is a hitman. That's a hitman cleaning up loose ends. Then Ishmael carried away captives all the rest of the people who were in Mizpah, the king's daughter, and all the people who remained in Mizpah, whom, again, I call him Zadarin. It sounds like Nebuchadnezzar, but it's not Nebuchadnezzar. It's Nebuchadnezzar. The captain of the guard had committed to Gedaliah, the son of Achim, and Ishmael, the son of Nethiah, carried them away captive and departed to go over to the Ammonites. Who were the Ammonites? Semitic people who lived east of the Jordan, which is now Jordan, with their capital of Rabbath, Ammon, modern day Ammon. According to Hebrew Bible, they were descendants of Lot, though his son being unmarried. They were frequently in conflict with the Israelites. Worship Israelites was God's people. Um, worship foreign gods. They were frequently in conflict with the Israelites. Worship foreign gods like Milcom and eventually disappeared, likely absorbed into other populations after being conquered by the Babylonians. They went in hiding. So they were the Decepticons. They were the Decepticons. Demonic ass energies. Okay. Yeah. These are these occultists. They blended in. They went into hiding. Because it said, when I asked who were the Ammonites, it said that they disappeared. They descendants of Lot. It says they eventually disappeared, likely absorbed into other populations after being conquered by the Babylonians. They went into hiding. Damn. Primary deities of the Milcom or Molech, a god for which they were known to practice child sacrifices. This led to a negative relationship with the Israelites, who were forbidden to marry Ammonites because they was devil worshippers. Oh, the Ammonites were occultists doing human sacrifices. I remember Lot. Who was Lot? Who was Lot? Abraham's nephew in the book of Genesis, who left the city of Ur with his family and settled in the area of Sodom and Gomorrah. His story serves as a tale about the dangerous moral compromise, as he chose material gain over spiritual integrity, and eventually lost his wife, who turned into a pillar of salt, while being rescued by angels from... Well, hold up. So Most High, does this ring true? I didn't think so. They don't even sound... They sound like some hypocritical shit. Okay. Tell me, pay attention to the hypocritical shit. This sounds like some hypocritical shit, because why in the hell would the angels go warn Lot and tell him to get out the damn city if he was one of the biggest sinners? Come on. And they was taking out the sinners. You think they trying to say he gained favor because he was Abraham's nephew? So that wasn't no angel. Okay, so check this out, y'all. If the Lot story, that Lot truly exists, there wasn't no angels that warned Lot. That was the damn devils, the demons coming to warn Lot, get out the city, take your wife. If she look back, she gonna turn into a pillar of salt. She was holy. That's like the salt wards away evil. Hello. His wife was godly, which is why she turned into a pillar of salt, because he was surrounded by demons. That's what... There wasn't no angels that came and told Lot to get up out of Sodom and Gomorrah. Because God was tearing down Sodom and Gomorrah because of their sins. It just said right here, he left the city of Ur with his family and settled in the area near Sodom and Gomorrah in his story. So he was the one that was warned by the angels to come up out of there. They try to say that God showed Lot a favor. No, that wasn't God showing Lot the favor. The devil blessed his minions too, y'all. Okay? Ain't that some shit? Hypocrisy. His wife, if anything, because when I use salt to cleanse my body, to ward away evil, and it says she turned into a pillar of salt, that means he had a lot of demonic ass forces around him. That's why she looked away. Make it make sense, y'all. Okay. He said, go on, keep going. All right. Look for the hypocrisy. All right. I got you now. What was I just said, Bowside? Oh, excuse me. Oh, there it goes. Thank you. You was giving me confirmation. I said, where was I at? Waiting on me to give you confirmation. Okay, thank you. And it happened on the second day. I read that already. What was I at? But when Jonathan and the sons of Caleb, all the captains of the forces and that were with him heard of all the evil that Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, had done, they took all the men and went to fight with Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, and they found him by the great pool that is the Gibeon, in the Gibeon. So it was when all the people who were the Ishmaels,